What's good, YouTubies? In now 1337 aka Snow here today to talk about OpTic competitive again, like I did before. In the background, you're seeing a double VEPR K.e.m strike game from the Hovisman. Hovisman is getting all my gameplays recently because, as you know, I have stopped playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and Hovis is just an absolute beast in the gameplays that he can get. So check out his YouTube; it will be in the video description. Go over there, subscribe, watch all his videos, like them. He uploads daily K.e.ms. He also live streams daily as well, and plays about 3 or 4 hours straight and just gets pure K.e.ms all day. So make sure you check out his live stream as well. Both links in the video description. Subscribe and follow both of them, please. But let's get into the subject now. Not too long ago, about a week ago, I made a commentary about the new pickups for OpTic Gaming. As you know, I'm an OpTic Gaming fan. Always have been, always will be. Well, not always have been, but since I got involved with watching competitive Call of Duty, I have been an OpTic fan. So, quick brief overview. Scumpy left for Envy and Big Timer retired, so it was left with Nadeshot and Ricky in the team. So what they done was picked up Parasite and Clayster. Now Parasite joined, and within a week he had left again and took Ricky with him over to K.e.m. So that left Nadeshot and Clayster. With the Call of Duty Championships coming up, they needed to form a team pretty damn quickly so they can work together and practice and hopefully place well in the championships, if not win it outright. So they picked up 2 players, Saints and MBoZe. Now Saints was one of the original people I predicted was going to join OpTic when they were looking for replacements for Scumpy and Big Timer. I don't know why they didn't pick him up. I guess the name of Parasite, the championship names and big names were more attractive, and that never worked. And I said it in my last commentary, if the team doesn't gel together and work together, they won't last. And apparently they figured out that they wouldn't work together very well. I'm guessing it's because of the same reason that I thought of. It's big personalities, big egos, all leader type players having to listen to one person in Nadeshot. It was never going to work. It just wasn't. And if it did work and they did gel together, that team would have been unstoppable. It probably would have been one of the best teams in Call of Duty history, but it never worked out, and Parasite left for whatever reasons. Even if he came just to get followers, I don't care about that stupid crap that people keep going on about. He decided to leave and go back to K.e.m, and Ricky decided to go with him. So that left OpTic down 2 players, so it's Nadeshot and Clayster. So they picked up 2 players, Saints and MBoZe. Saints, as I said, was one of the original my predictions, but he's always a well-rounded, great player. From when I've seen him scrim with OpTic before, and in other teams when he's playing, he always places well on the leaderboard, first, second, always getting a lot of captures, always getting a lot of kills. He's a well-rounded player. He's a player that's versatile and could do anything, and I really do think it's a great pickup for OpTic. But the second player that was picked up was MBoZe. Now MBoZe, to me, is the most underrated Call of Duty competitive player in the world. I've followed him vaguely for a while and heard things about him and read things about him, about how unpredictable his playstyle is, how versatile he is, how he can pretty much play any position and do anything. And I just figured, I couldn't figure out why he wasn't as known if he's that good. And I think it just came down to him being a bit younger than other players, and most of the big teams wanted big names who were accomplished in the Call of Duty scene. And I watched MBoZe when he first scrimmed with OpTic, and I've watched every day since, and the guy is just phenomenal. In my opinion, if he continues the way he is and keeps getting better and better and better, and he has the right team around him, he will be quite possibly one of the best players in Call of Duty Pro history, and could be one of the most accomplished. You just never know with that, but definitely one of the best players I've ever watched, to be honest, and I've ever enjoyed watching. And I really do think it's a big move for OpTic to take on someone who's, I wouldn't say not known, but maybe unproven would be a better word for it. But I do believe it's the right move, because you need that in a team. You need someone who is willing to win, who wants to win, who's hungry to win, but is also an unpredictable player, someone who nobody really knows how to play against, especially when he can adapt to any team. So every team he plays in, he would be a different type of player. and it's a threat, and hopefully that threat brings back a championship for OpTic. I really do believe if they qualify for, I don't know if you even know if you have to qualify for COD championships, I assume you do, but if they do qualify and get in there, I do believe MBoZe will be the player that makes it for OpTic. If OpTic win the championships, it will be because of MBoZe, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited because I do believe this team is as good as the Modern Warfare 3 team that dominated everything. Now it's a bit early to say that, but from what I've seen them scrim together in their first couple of days of playing, it was already like they were a team, and they started to cut down their losses in Blitz to like 1 cap, 2 caps. They were even winning some, and Domination they started to win by a lot more points, a lot more convincingly, and that's promising, especially on the internet across online, because obviously there's all lag involved and connection involved. So to win online convincingly it's a good thing. It's a good omen, you should say. Hopefully it continues onto the LAN, and they're even better at LAN, because I really want OpTic to win a championship. I feel like they deserve it because of the name, because of who they are, because of how legendary OpTic are. There's a lot of pressure on them, and there's a lot of judgment on them for when anything ever goes wrong. It's crazy how much hate they get just because of a name, and it must be scary for any player to be walking into OpTic team. So hopefully MBoZe and Saints go big and they prove that they deserve to be in that team, and I have no doubts that they will do that, because they're both phenomenal players. And hopefully OpTic get back on top, because to be honest, all it comes down to is the day of the championships. It's like a World Cup final. You got two excellent teams who are playing against each other and deserve to be there, but one team could have a bad day and just not show up, and then the other team will dominate them and win. And that could be the case if it was OpTic and Complexity in the final. Complexity could just have a bad day or have a bad game, and OpTic could take advantage of that and win that. But on the other hand, it could go the other way as well. OpTic could have a bad day. So there's a lot more than just skill in the game involved. It just comes down to luck as well, and on the day performance. So it's exciting. That's what makes it exciting though, and hopefully it pays off, because we don't want another team change, because at the end of the day, team changes are never healthy for Call of Duty teams. I mean, it's not healthy in any team sport. I mean, think about soccer or football, where imagine after one weekend game on the weekend, and then they drop half their team and buy half a new team. I mean, you're never going to win championships if there's no work together rate or there's no chemistry. So hopefully OpTic pull this together and perform and do something amazing. But that's me done for today. Let me know what you think about all the roster changes and Call of Duty Competitive and OpTic Gaming. If you like this, please like, favourite, subscribe if you haven't already. But that's me done for today. Peace out. Take care.